I'm Susan Carberry, and I teach a course called Gravity Defying Garden Cake on cakemade.com. Come on over and check it out. I'm going to be showing you this cake right here. You're going to be learning how to make and create a wooden barrel effect. You're going to be doing a patinad pot, terracotta pot, whimsical flowers, and also a lot about structure, how to actually build a cake like this and still have it standing when you get to your event. But in the meantime, what you can do is check this video out. We're going to be showing you how to do the little garden snail that you can use on many, many different kinds of cakes. So down below here I have some lavender fondant, some purple fondant, and some white fondant. So I actually have some white that I just popped on top of the lavender here. This is going to be for the shell. So what I want to do is take part of this, I don't need the whole thing, and roll it out into a cord. So I started with a ball, put my hands together this way, roll back and forth, place it down, roll from the center out. Okay, you want it to be maybe about 6 inches long. And then what you want to do is roll it up. So I'm just going to take it from the end here and just roll, 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 until you have the size that you like. I think that that's actually a great size, so it's like 1, 2, like 3 rolls. So right here, I'm going to take my palette knife and I'm going to just cut at an angle and slice that off. The reason I did it at an angle is so that it will actually sit flat now. That's how it's going to go, like that. So you want to make sure that you do the shell first and then go on to the body. Okay, so the purple is going to be the body. I'm going to take my hand, place it over the top, and roll. So notice that I'm rolling here and I'm not really touching the end. I want that to be a little bit thick and the rest to kind of taper off, because that's going to be the tail down here. That's going to be the head. All right, so then what I'll do is I'll bring this over. I want to make sure that I have a little piece of the pasta ready. I'm going to need scissors, and I will usually kind of bend the tail, and what that does is it helps stabilize it. Let me take a tiny bit of water, place it right about in this area here, put the shell on top, kind of press down a little bit. Then what you do is you pull this up, put your finger here and bend that forward. Okay, that's his little head. Then you're going to take scissors and you're going to come in and you're going to cut more towards the lower portion of that piece of fondant. There's the mouth. Now to get this to stay up, because you can see it wants to flop down, what you do is go open wide, buddy, and then you take the pasta and you go right down through the shell all the way until you hit the table. Okay, now I'll slide it back slightly, snap it off, and then push it in all the way again so that you can't see it, and then bend this forward. Okay, the end of the tail, I'm going to take this tool and just do some little lines on it, like so. Maybe use this to kind of flatten that mouth area out a little bit. And then we're going to do the eyes. Okay, for the eyes, I didn't want them just to sit right on top of the head there. I wanted to make them a little bit different. So I'm actually going to have them sticking up a bit. For that, you need to have 2 pieces of very small pieces, maybe about 1/2 inch pieces of pasta, and then a small ball of the purple fondant. You want to place the purple around the pasta and just kind of twist that around it. Okay. Sometimes most of the time it will stick. If it doesn't, then you can actually put a tiny piece of shortening on the pasta for the fondant to stick to it. Let me put a little bit of water in there. There we go. One more. Hold on to his head, press that in. Okay. So those are going to hold up the eye sockets. Okay, so now we have to do the eye sockets. We're going to take 2 balls of the purple. So there's one. I'm going to do them both here and then attach them together. Another one here. Take the ball tool. So I've got a medium-sized ball tool. Press in, press in to make eye sockets. It's sticky, so I put this in the cornstarch, and then I'll press in one more time. And then 2 balls of white fondant. And then I need to pick these up. So I'm gonna use my palette knife to pick those up. I'm gonna take some water, place it right on the top here and here, and then place those right over the top and just press down slightly. Okay, then I'm gonna take my gel color. I've got some brown gel color here, and I'm gonna dip my brush in there. And let's see, I'm gonna have him going, walking kind of to the right. So maybe I'll have his eyes over here on this side. And we'll give him some eyebrows up here on the purple section. So press down, and then I'm gonna curve this over. On the other side, press down a little bit thicker here, and then curve it and taper off as you come around. All right, there he is. Oh, missing his nostrils. Back of the FMM knife tool, press in there, and then he's ready to go onto the cake. He's gonna go up here, so I'm gonna take a piece of pasta and press that in, so you could press that into the cake also. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the snail. I'm gonna place him right over the top of the pasta, very gently. Let's just turn his head this way so we can see him a little bit from the front. So there's our adorable little whimsical snail. Don't you just love him? Don't you want to learn more? Come on over and check out my course at cakemade.com. Again, it's called Gravity Defying Garden Cake.